Hello everybody, so today I'm going to be filming a kind of old-ish tag. I don't know, it's not that old, but it's not that new either. The music tag. If any of you watching this have not done it before, I tag you, and you should definitely do this video and let me know when you do it so I can go watch it and be like, hey, I like that band too. Hey, I like that song too. The first question is favorite band, musician of the moment, which is a lovely question because I've been listening to a ton of music recently and frequently. And the main one I've been listening to a ton of is Freelance Whales. I am obsessed. I had heard of them and I never really thought to give them a listen until, I don't know, these past few months. I'll probably make a playlist just so you know for this video so you guys can check out like a couple of the songs that I mentioned and like the bands I mentioned, so that will be linked below through Spotify as always. Okay, I've also been listening to a lot of Oberhofer. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm pretty sure. I'm about 50% sure. Miniature Tigers, which I had, you know, listened to in the past and I just kind of started listening to them again. Who else? There was like one other band. Oh, Said the Whale, which is another one of my all-time favorites, but has become another just like recent favorite of the moment. Number 2. One band you always come back to, and I am not taking this as like my favorite band, I'm literally taking it as the question is asking it, and that would probably have to be, probably Arctic Monkeys. Sometimes when I'm shuffling through my music, I'll be like, you know, seeing their music and I'll be like, no, skip, skip, skip. But if I'm just like, have my phone away from me and one of their songs comes up and it starts playing, I'm kind of like, oh yeah, ooh, I used to love this song, didn't I? So I'd have to say Arctic Monkeys. Yeah. That was a really long-winded answer, I'm sorry. Number 3, favorite movie soundtrack. And that is a tie between 500 Days of Summer for obvious reasons. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And the soundtrack is just on point. And the second would have to be Where the Wild Things Are. And even though the songs are very childlike, I feel like that's kind of what gives it its charm. It's very unique, and it actually has Karen O in it, and she's also in the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. So if you like her voice, you would really like the Where the Wild Things Are soundtrack. It's really good. Number 4, what is / are your favorite songs of all time? Who I Am, Hates Who I've Been by Relient K. I've mentioned that in the past just because Relient K was my first ever favorite band. Probably Graves by Tokyo Police Club, Michikant by Bon Iver, and I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Number 5, most embarrassing song on your iTunes. I am not embarrassed by any of the music that I listen to. I was watching someone else do this music tag and she was embarrassed that she listened to Owl City. There is nothing embarrassing about Owl City. I absolutely love Adam Young. I've seen him in concert twice. I think he's a sweet guy and I think he makes some sweet tunes, so I am not ashamed of that. But some people would consider that embarrassing, so I'll go ahead and say that. Otherwise, 303. I still kind of like 303. Metro Station, I still kind of like Metro Station. But I will say all 3 of those as my embarrassing bands, I guess. Number 6, top 3 played songs on your iTunes. This is not going to be very accurate because I've got a new computer and I got a new phone as of last like November. So none of that is like my all-time top stuff, but we'll go in just for kicks and see what my top 3 are. Number 1 is Synesthesia by Andrew McMahon, which is a very good song and I do recommend. Number 2 is I'm Not Gonna Teach Your Boyfriend How to Dance by Black Kids, which is actually one of my all-time favorite songs too. I should have mentioned that. And number 3 is Safe and Sound by Capital Cities. Where do I just lost the questions? Here they are. Number 7, favorite concert you've attended. Definitely the Relient K concert I saw back in May, just because it was, you know, one of my like childhood bands that I never got an opportunity to see. So to get to see them and have Hello Goodbye open for them and have William Beckett open for them and have Mike Maines and the Branches. You can't see, but I have their poster there too. It's signed. William didn't sign this, but Mike Maines and the Branches are a very, very awesome up-and-coming band. So it was all 4 fabulous, fabulous artists. I knew all of the songs from all 4 bands, and that's a first for like any concert I've been to. So that would definitely have to be my favorite. Which is shocking because you would think you would say, or you would think I would say either the 2 Tokyo Police Club concerts I've seen, and while they were very good, it's not like I got to meet them or anything, so I'm crossing my fingers that I get to meet them in April. I'm really hoping for that. Number 8, most underrated musician in my opinion. I would have to say Sinfang for sure. I think his music is beautiful, really, really cool sounding, very different from, I don't know, a lot of other artists that I listen to. I mean, it's not very different from other artists that I listen to, but it's very different from like other artists in general. I'm sorry, I'm not making any sense. Also, The Pains of Being Pure at Heart. They are one of my favorite bands ever, and I think they have just a gorgeous, gorgeous sound. So those would have to be my 2 picks for that. Number 9. Oh, I guess there's only 9 questions. That seems like a really short tag. Oh. Favorite quote or song lyric? And it would probably have to be, there's another girl in another place and your favorite food still tastes the same, which is from Favorite Food by Tokyo Police Club. And it's basically saying, you know, there's other people out there for you. Your favorite food still tastes the same. Life goes on. You will be okay. That's basically what that's saying. And I really like that. That's all the questions. That's the shortest tag I've ever done. I kind of like short tags like that. So if you guys want to do this tag, feel free to do it. If you want to check out some of the music from the bands I mentioned, you should definitely do that because they're all lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm even going to put 303 and Owl City and Metro Station in the playlist, so you don't want to miss out on that. You should definitely go look at that playlist. And that is all I have to say for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.